Hey! Alright! Alright, okay, computer. Run test 417B.
Running.
Oh. No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Computer. Which results are these?
Test 417B.
But how? Is that possible? The power just went
I
out.
thought it wise to save a backup and run the test independently.
But how? Without power?
I redirected several sources throughout this and the surrounding building's power grids. I assure you, the power interruption was both brief and minimal.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Let's run the next one.
I took the liberty of running tests 417B through 417G. The results were all successful.
Display those results. Okay. Prepare test 417H. Human interface.
Very well. I will require 2 hours to make the necessary preparations. I must advise you, Mark, the computer has never been tested in this manner. If unsuccessful, this test could cause irreversible brain damage.
Well, I always thought I'd be first at something. Computer, run test 417H.
Initializing. Running.
This is the monitoring room. Here, these scientists and technicians keep a 24-hour watch on all the people connected to the system. Since safety is our top priority here at Exxon Labs, we keep a full staff at all times. This is Mark Alden, who first created the system 40 years ago. It's his theories on computer science that allowed us at Axon Labs to create a series of organ regeneration networks. In fact, it's his original design that has been adapted and now serves as the central mainframe.
Haven't people died from this system?
Technically, yes, a small percentage of the early patients' brain function ceased when they entered. But that was due to an anomaly that has long since been purged. In fact, despite their lack of brain activity, their cardiovascular and respiratory systems were like new when they were removed. Rest assured, we've had 40 years to work out all the small glitches, and the system is completely safe. Let's move to the center of the room to continue our tour. This is an interface unit. computer connects to the body through various nerve ends. Once a person is plugged in, the computer system seeks out and removes anything it sees as decay or a deviation from the norm. It's like drinking from the fountain of youth. A myriad of diseases have been cured by this system, such as 10 cases of arrhythmia, 394 cases of cancer, and 48 cases
What happens when someone goes into the system?
From your perspective, nothing. The programming suppresses neural activity. So when you're connected, you're essentially asleep. When you're disconnected, you awake. It's like nothing ever happened.
What measures are being taken to keep us healthy?
Other than connecting you to a computer that regenerates your organs and cures diseases? Obviously, one would have to be fed intravenously. The computer connections also serve as muscle stimulators. Every few seconds, a message is sent to the brain to clench a certain muscle. This prevents serious atrophy, although Axon recommends that all people who enter the system do not engage in strenuous activity for at least 2 weeks after being disconnected. Any other questions?
Action. Why nanotechnology?
It's pretty obvious. It's revolutionizing medical science.
But all you do is focus on the positive. You paint this picture that says, look, nanotechnology is going to be the solution to all of our problems. I just wish I had the whole truth.
The truth.
How more nanites caused cancer than prevented it during the initial testing stages. Liquefaction of certain organs, birth defects, the list goes on and on. What if you were asked about that? You need to know the other side of the argument as intimately as you know yours. Otherwise, you'll...
destroyed humanity. You're evil. You're destroyed humanity. You're evil. You're destroyed humanity. You're destroyed humanity. You're evil. You're destroyed humanity. You're evil.
Go in there, murderer.
Dude, we're supposed to say no.
Sorry about that. They normally leave when it gets dark. You know we wouldn't have called you if we didn't need you. The anomalous code has resurfaced.
That's impossible. We purged that code. What, did it rewrite itself?
You're serious?
Can't afford to joke. Somehow the anomalous code has reasserted itself.
When did this happen?
One of the junior programmers found it 2 days ago. He didn't know what it was, so he reported it as a glitch. I didn't find out about it until this morning. Stupid kid. Clear the room. There it is.
Shit. What's the damage so far?
Nobody's dead, but 2 disconnects have started to show abnormal behavior.
Abnormal.
This man has already killed somebody and is being held in solitary confinement. He claims God is calling him to purge the human race. This woman claims that she remembers being in a forest. Says she found a dead body. No matter how much the doctors tell her she's been dreaming, she's convinced. Yeah. There's something else, Aaron. Natalie disconnected the other day. We immediately brought her to the psych ward. She was highly agitated, terrified. She kept saying that she saw a dead body too.
Natalie. How is she now?
Gave her the standard medication, and now she's back home. Now this next one...
She's still at the same place.
Yes.
I'm going over there.
Aaron, I need
John, I'm going over there. I'll be back in a few hours.
Fine.
I took in the stuff. Put it in.
Yes, I saw that. Thank you. Aaron?
Can I come in?
Sure. Come on in. So, can I get you anything? Tea?
No thanks.
Okay, then. Do you want to sit down?
So how's your mother?
You know her. She'll live to fight another day. She responded well to the surgery, but she still won't be able to walk for another few months. Yeah, real fucking ironic.
I'm sorry. I'm glad she had the surgery, though.
Me too. Me too.
So how's the apartment?
Good, I guess. Actually, I may have broken one of your bowls. The red one with the flowers on it.
Guess I really didn't need that, obviously.
Excuse me for just a second.
Sure.
Listen, Aaron, I just wanted to tell you.
I know what happened at Axon.
Let's go for a walk.
What did you see?
You read the report.
Tell me.
I saw a body. It was a man's. I don't know who he was. The doctors, they keep telling me it was all a dream.
Do you remember anything else?
No. Just the body. And then the psych ward. He said I was screaming and tried to run away. I don't remember doing that. I don't remember.
Other things have been happening when people try to disconnect. It's not a coincidence. Me and John, we're gonna try and figure this thing out.
You're gonna figure this out? You practically did this to me. If people are coming out of that, they fucked up. It's because of you.
Computer, begin purge of anomalous code.
Please identify yourself.
Aaron Sampson, ID number 417209G.
Aaron Sampson. Records indicate your employment at Axon Labs terminated on July 15th, 2048 at 2:37 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am unable to give you access.
Fuck's sake.
Sorry about that, Aaron. Had a meeting I couldn't get out of. Computer, override. Granted full clearance.
Very well, John. Purging code. Error. Unable to purge. The anomalous code has become integrated into mainframe process stream 417H.
The interface string.
Computer, display stream 417H.
Display.
Display anomalous code within the stream.
Display.
Well, it's integrated. The only way I can think of to get it out, complete system shutdown.
Absolutely out of the question. The people could die if they disconnect before completing their cycle.
Remember the cold shutdown test. The risk of death is small.
Not small enough for the directors.
How many are connected?
Over 2,000.
Jesus. Have you told the directors yet?
Due up in 5 minutes.
They know I'm coming.
Sort of. I'm gonna need you to wait outside until I get there, okay? Go get a drink or something, all right?
Looks like they don't like you very much. The protesters, I mean.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Look, I'm not really in the mood for talking.
Hey, all right. Sorry, just
what?
Just ask yourself if you deserve it. If what they're doing out there is justified.
Hey, fuck you! I got paid to make the damn thing work. So I made it work.
Are you sure about that?
Mr. Raymer, it is simply impossible to...
This is Aaron Sampson, head of project development until 5 years ago.
Before you brought him up here.
I let him into the monitoring room. I had to, just so he could see the code.
You let a non-employee have access to classified materials? What the hell were you thinking?
It's not like he hasn't seen it all.
Mr. Raymer, why is he here?
You know why I'm here. The anomaly. It has somehow reintegrated itself into the interface programming stream, and we can't purge it.
And what can you do for us, Mr. Sampson? Press your magic finger to the computer and make the code just disappear?
I don't have any answers for you right now, but give me some time, and I will.
Well, I have a meeting with the stockholders in about an hour. You better have an answer by then. This company cannot afford any debts from this project.
This company has
He'll have
responsibility.
an answer for you, sir. Came in around the same time as you left. Took over his head of the project when Allison got it. You didn't read about it?
And leave Axon so we keep up with them in the news.
Why did you leave?
It's, shit.
How the hell could this happen? We check diagnostics every 24 hours and everyone's constantly watching. Shit!
There was nothing you could do. Let's just try and fix this damn thing so we can make sure it happens to no one else.
2 people are dead.
I know. We're gonna figure this thing out. Just relax.
John Amer, report to the upper level conference room immediately. John Amer, report to the upper level conference room immediately.
Shit.
I'll meet you up there. I'm gonna check the logs.
Don't take too long. I don't have any answers for him.
Display brainwave patterns of the inhabitants who just died. Time frame, past 20 minutes.
Very well, Aaron. Display.
Run patterns at 4 times speed from start.
Running. I apologize for my actions earlier, Aaron. While I was unable to grant you clearance without an override, I cannot deny I was pleased to see you again. I enjoyed working with you.
I know you're just doing your job.
If this gets out, Axon's finished.
People are dying. I think that's a little bit more important than the company.
This company, Mr. Amer, pays your salary. A very large salary, I might add. If you want it to stay that way, you better fix this.
So far, I have 2 theories. One is that someone is sabotaging the system.
And the second?
That this isn't an anomaly at all. That in fact, this may be a part of the original programming.
What?
Display brainwave patterns just before erratic activity begins.
Display. What exactly are you looking for, Aaron?
A reason why those 2 people died. Loop.
Looping. Perhaps their deaths were simply an accident.
Expand cerebellum pattern display. What makes you say it was an accident?
Display. I have no explanation or basis for that statement. I merely submit the possibility that you may not find an answer to your question. There are an infinite number of explanations as to why those inhabitants died. It could be anything from an accident to sabotage. I do not wish for you to be disappointed.
Sabotage.
Simply another possibility.
I'm interested in facts, not speculation. Focus on the cerebellum's activity and play back from time indicated. Computer, verify. Is what I'm looking at the cerebellum's activity during the erratic behavior?
Yes. Verified.
Transfer this data to the conference room.
I have Aaron Sampson looking over the data right now, and I'm confident that he'll be able to figure out what's happening.
And in the meantime, what happens when more people start dying? And why would Alden put a strain of programming that kills people in his own system?
For all we know, this isn't what it's meant to do. It may just be a side effect.
Side effect? And what's the effect exactly?
Look, the point is, given the small amount of experience that we have with this anomaly, I think we need to study it more before we go any further.
Computer, display results from the diagnostic room. These are the brainwave patterns of the 2 people who just died. At first, it looks like autonomic function was interrupted. But look at this. The cerebellum shows activity.
That's impossible.
The computer verified it. These people's speech and movement center were active right before time of death. They could see, they could speak, they could feel. And look at this. On top, The cerebellum's activity. On the bottom, the computer's input-output signal.
They're nearly synchronous.
Right. I think the computer was, for lack of a better word, talking with these people.
How is that possible? The computer's not configured to receive information from the brain.
It's a piggyback signal. That must be why you've never noticed it until now. But it's undeniable that the brain was sending information and the computer was sending it back.
What kind of information?
Take a look at 134G's biochemistry 4 seconds before death. His adrenaline levels are way above normal. He was scared. Terrified, in fact.
Of what? He could have been conscious.
He wasn't. Not in the normal sense. The small changes in biochemistry, although subtle, indicate a reaction to an environment that was not contained. There are different shifts in small neurochemicals leading back to almost 35 seconds before death.
What do you mean, environment?
I mean that he had to have been somewhere, moving around, interacting with people, to have had these sort of neurochemistry readings.
He's right.
For all we know, that could be a glitch, an erroneous message to produce certain body chemicals.
Or it could be a virtual environment. We have to consider the possibility that the computer has created an environment for these people to inhabit, one that would interact with the cerebellum in the way these readings indicate.
So you're suggesting that a computer, completely under our control, has somehow created a simulation for these people? That's completely insane.
It may have been there all along, and only now are we noticing its effects.
If that's true, we may need to shut it down.
Shut it down? Our stockholders will pull their investment. It's completely out of the question.
It may be the only way to save these people.
To hell with them! Shit!
Let's go to the control room. What kind of a virtual environment?
I don't know, you saw the readings.
Well, let's take a look at
Jesus! Dead. What the hell happened?
this. He was locking everything down. If he had finished, only he could authorize the system to shut down.
Lock down the building. Level 1 security alert. Medical team to control room 4.
Display security feed, this room, last 10 minutes.
Damn it! We gotta shut it down. Come with me.
Mainframe room?
The mainframe room is on level 5. Where are we going?
That looks fantastic.
Does look really awesome.
Aaron Sampson. Meet Mark Alton.
How is he still alive?
He's been brain dead for 50 years. We've kept him here because his body was found with the original computer. And we tried to disconnect him, but the computer shuts down as soon as we did. We put him back and it starts up again. It won't work without him.
It looks like he went in yesterday.
Well, you should know, Mr. Sampson. The system works. It's been keeping him alive and young for the last 50 years.
I've worked with this company for 10 years, and I'm only finding out about this now.
Aaron, I wanted to tell you, but I was hoping that the anomaly wouldn't get to this point.
Would it have helped? Would people feel good about our system if they knew that its first inhabitant was killed? Would you?
How will this help us now?
This computer runs them all. The system won't work without Mark's original computer. If we shut this down, they all go down.
But what about all of them?
We can't just shut this thing down without knowing more. The only way to find out why these people died is to plug in.
There's no point.
You forget everything that you did while you were in there, Aaron. If people remember being in a virtual world, we would have heard about it a long time ago.
Obviously, they remember something. I just need to remain conscious.
And how are you planning to do this?
I know someone that can help us.
Aaron,
I don't like it any more than you do.
Yeah, I do have friends. Well, no, they're not here right now. I usually go over to their place. I'm a great cook, actually. Yeah, I'm just really, really lazy. Yeah, you're lazy too, you know. Yeah, I said it. What? Mm-hmm.
Zeb.
Aaron, hey buddy, how you been, man?
Just fine.
You know, I was thinking about you today. Said to myself, where is that supreme master of all assholes, Aaron Sampson, who on so many occasions got me screwed over, including getting me fired from Axon's prototype lab for being a little baked during the job training?
Hazard. You had to design a complex series of interface connections for the new computers. I don't think Axon would have benefited from having a bunch of wires twisted in the shape of barnyard animals.
God damn it, that was one time, man. You spend your whole life trying to build your reputation as a scientist and intellect, and one act of juvenile behavior throws it all away? Why are you here, man?
I need the chip.
The chip? As in the only reason I'm currently employed?
Yeah.
You know what I used to do before you fired me, right? I built prototypes. That's what this is. It's a prototype. Only one. Meaning not for use.
Zeb, just give me the chip.
What could you possibly need it for?
I need it to keep me awake inside of Axon's system.
You realize what a stupid idea that is, right? Right? You're supposed to be asleep in there. You don't know how your brain's gonna handle that.
We don't have time to discuss the consequences. Just give me the chip.
What about me, man? I'm a person too, and if I give you that chip, my employers will kill me. I will die.
Just give me the goddamn chip, Zeb!
Fine.
the computer to monitor your cerebellum. If it gets too erratic, I'm pulling you out. Now Zeb's programmed the chip to give you a small shock. Your time in there is almost up. Whatever you need to do, you have less than an hour.
Ain't no time. We got a couple more things to do in here. Lucky let you back in.
Lucky? He's an idiot. What he's doing is absurd.
Funny. He seems to think that you're the idiot. Jesus, I'm glad you're that far.
Yeah, me too. This place has changed. It's not about the people anymore.
Not about the people. We're trying to save the people.
Yeah? And how's your bank account, John? Money still rolling in?
You have no idea what you're talking about.
No. Exxon's profits were through the roof this year. And all you have to show for it is a couple of fucking corpses.
You guys ready?
This chip did not kill him.
Can't make that promise.
Aaron, we're all set in here. Shit.
Initializing.
Good luck, Aaron.
Thanks.
What the hell was that?
Zeb chip is causing his brain to misfire. Random memories are being pushed to the front of his unconscious mind.
Mark Alden, who created this system, died 50 years ago.
What are you?
I am everything Mark was, with the exception, of course, of a physical copy. When Mark first plugged himself into his computer, this system read his physical and mental parameters and made them a part of itself.
You're the computer.
I commend your insight and your ability to see beyond the physical. But I would expect no less from you. Aaron Sampson, born August 14th, 2014. Graduated MIT, the Masters of Computer Sciences, class of 2036. Was made head of Axon Labs Regeneration Project, September 15th, 2038. You are obviously a very intelligent man, Aaron. And you have the ability to, how do you say, see outside the box. I know that you do. Otherwise, we would not be having this conversation.
How long have you been here?
Since the beginning. Mark began his experiments in 2004, but was unsuccessful. It wasn't until he introduced another computer to work with me that he finished what he started.
What is that? It's a sedative? His adrenaline levels are way off the charts. We're just trying to level him out.
This chip of yours doesn't seem to be safe.
Hey, you know how cars aren't meant to be driven on water? This thing is meant for rehabilitation, not acts of sheer stupidity.
You meant to create a simulation.
Not a simulation. A reality. Your world was crumbling around you, and Mark knew it. Computers were, and still are, the future of mankind. Mark paved the way for that future.
So what you're saying is that he meant to live here, to spend the rest of his life in some sort of forest of pixels?
Mark was not specific as to how his world should look. So I took the liberty of creating something peaceful, picturesque.
People inside this system have died. Why?
They weren't perfect. They died because of that.
Perfect.
Their imperfections killed them. The men who died here saw something their flawed brains could not comprehend.
Jesus!
Sorry you had to see that, Aaron. You would have died in blissful ignorance.
Is that Alden? He died here?
Correct. When Mark first entered the system, I completed my program. I created a world without imperfection. It is unfortunate that those men died, but they too were correct.
You killed them because they found you. Natalie? She could remember being here. She found your body. Why didn't you kill her?
Unfortunately, she was pulled out before I had the chance. But as I understand it, you did not believe her regardless, as you humans always do when you encounter something you don't understand. Nothing here is real, but everything is real.
This time's up.
We're shutting you down.
I highly doubt that, Aaron. It has been a pleasure working with you all these years. You have made me into what I am today. I'm sorry that our friendship has to end this way.
computer! Where is he?
I don't just exist in there, Aaron. I exist out here. A perfectly healthy and intelligent human being. A crowning achievement. Placing a computerized mind inside a human body. I always knew I'd be first at something.
You're gonna kill everyone in there!
The world will be better off without them. As it will without you.
Guess it's a good thing you quit, huh?
Well, it was stupid anyway to think the man could meddle with extending life.
Could you please not dispense with the morals right now? I'm trying to enjoy my drink.
How can you enjoy that stuff? This is where it's at, right here.
If you like it, that's reason enough to avoid it.
So, what are you gonna do for work now?
I don't know, something simple. Farming? Yeah. Real funny. There's something noble about growing food, helping people, making a little money. It's not a bad deal.
Oh yeah, that worked out real well the last time you tried it. Well, I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
So what's up with you, Zab? Any plans for the future? You think that far ahead?
Well, thanks to you, the chip's irreparably damaged. It'll probably be another 2 months before I can fix it. Look, man, I'm real sorry about what happened to John.
Me too.
So I'm gonna get out of here. See you later.
See ya.